new seed inside of my inventory, replacing the candy blossom in Roblox Grow Garden. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Now, first things first, right over here is a pitcher plant. And basically this seed right here is like the new plant that you can grow super giant and be able to sell them for a bunch of money, including billions of dollars. Now, as you can see right here, if we go all the way down right here, you got the pitcher plant, which is one underneath the sugar apple. Now, when you're working with the sugar apple, it's a great plant, don't get me wrong, but the only difficult part is making sure that sugar apple is going to be gigantic, and that's the hardest part to actually get with these things unless you're using the mooncat glitch, which could potentially be patched in a matter of, who knows, days, weeks, you never know. All right, so moving on. The pitcher plant right here. Yo, every single time I look at my garden, I literally lag. I mean, look what's going on over here. There is $1 trillion worth of plants here, and I've just been letting it cook so I can make tons of money. So we're gonna go in and pick an empty lot right here, and I'm gonna actually show you all the glitch. So first things first, we're gonna place down 3 pitcher plants right now. Okay, there we go. Let's do this. There we go. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and put down a master sprinkler, 2 godly sprinklers. Let's go ahead and surround it with 4 advanced. So just basically follow along with what I'm doing, and you should be able to replicate the same exact thing. All right, I'm gonna put down a bunch of basic sprinklers. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna pick up all the pets that I don't want. So I'm gonna pick this one up right here, this one as well, and this one right here. And I'm gonna go for basically a bunch of mooncats. I wanna have a ton of mooncats, so once they come over here, they can actually simply use their ability and make this plant even more giant. As you can see, it's only 1% grown, so let's go ahead and use our watering can as well. It is such a mess in here, you can barely see what's going on. And now, you can either log off, wait 30 minutes, or you can have a bunch of echo frogs, which advance the plant's growth every 5 minutes by 24 hours. So you can either wait for these pitcher plants to grow, or you just do this, and you can actually just use Robux. So I'm gonna go over here, go ahead and spend some Robux. Gotta love it, bro. Boom, and just like this, our entire farm should be giant. All right, let's see what we got here. So what do my pitcher plants? It's giant. What was I saying? I told you, bro. They're gonna be giant. And luckily, thanks to my dragonfly, as you can see, it has made the pitcher plant. Yo, is this the pitcher plant? Yo, it is. This is crazy, bro. So just like that, we have done the glitch. Now, these are gonna be over 100 kilograms, and I'm gonna pull up a calculator. I mean, it's so big, you can literally still collect it from here. I mean, look, I'm still going, and now I can't collect it. If I go over here, now I can collect it. So the glitch has worked, which is really, really good. And we even got a gold one. So, now as you can see, our mooncat is going over here, and what is it doing? It's making it even bigger. That's why you gotta have an army of mooncats. If you don't know how to get mooncats, let me quickly show you how that works. So I only have 4 mooncats. Yeah, I'm not that good, unfortunately. It is what it is. But I got 1 dragonfly, which is good enough for me. Anyways, what we should also do though, I'm not really sure if these technically count as summer plants. I mean, maybe it does. I don't really know if it does count, but we're gonna try. But you can also put down some toucans, which can help you out. So if you have empty spaces like I do, just place on the toucans. It doesn't hurt to have more pets here. Cool. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Yo, the red fox is stealing from me. Yo, eventually I just stole a pitcher plant. That'd be kind of funny. Anyways, we have done the glitch. The pitcher plant is huge, and it's gonna keep on growing as we stay in the game and as we have our sprinklers going. Now, let's just say you don't have the sprinklers. What you wanna basically do is, I made a separate video on this. It's called the sprinkler glitch using the mooncat. So just go ahead and follow with that. You will need an alt account. So basically what you do is you log off, you wait about an hour, and that makes it so your entire sprinklers are still running. You leave an alt account here, and when you rejoin back in, before you click skip, so you can see like the animation where it flashes white and it tells you your garden has grown. You basically want to use your alt account to go over here, and you're waiting for your mooncat to come over here and AFK at the pitcher plant. And basically, once you see a bunch of mooncats sitting here and AFKing, what you want to do then is simply click on the skip animation, and it's gonna make your pitcher plant like giant. Like it's gonna look like this, but way bigger. Like it's almost gonna be the size of your entire farm. So that's the current glitch that's going on. As you can see, my mooncat's here. So for example, if this was on the beanstalk, I mean not the beanstalk, the pitcher plant, and I saw it on my alt account doing this, let's just say I'm on my alt right now, I would quickly go on the main account, skip the animation, and the plant would be just gigantic, especially when you have the sprinklers active. So anyways, that is good to go. The first thing I want to do actually is, let's make sure we can favorite this, because this is the issue that I have, is I always end up breaking this by simply clicking E on anything else, and then it just instantly gets rid of my pitcher plant, so we don't want that to happen. All right, I think we've done it. Unfavorited, favorited. Okay, there we go, cool. So my pitcher plants are favorited, so I don't have to worry about accidentally harvesting it. Is that another one right there? Let's see if that is it. Is it another one? Nope, it's not. All right, cool. So yeah, now I can't get anything else here. So what we're gonna do next is just go over to the garden. Let me show you how to get these moon cats. So I did make a separate video on this entire update. The harvest update is kind of mid, in my opinion. I just think like this just takes forever. But if you have friends, super easy though. So if you see over here the harvest points, as you can see, you have summer coins as well. So every 1,000 harvest points is 1 summer coin. So if you're able to go into like a really big server and you have a bunch of tomatoes and you have 6 other friends right here that are also submitting tomatoes, you can each rack up around 5,000 points submitting tomatoes on the regular summer harvest. Now, if you have the mega harvest, which is a ×2, you can each get about 5,000 points for the tomatoes, maybe a little bit more if you have the giant ants. Now, the giant ants are so important because they duplicate your plants and stuff when you're harvesting. So if you have an army of giant ants, these are gonna be super useful as well. What is this? I have no idea what this is. All right, anyways, moving forward. So we're gonna go over here. Oh, I left the location. Dang it. So let's go back over there. So basically, to get the moon cats, you want to get 14,000 points to even be qualified to get a prismatic reward, which is a moon cat. Now, if you want a guaranteed chance of getting a moon cat, you gotta have 24 to 25,000 points, which increases your chance of getting moon cats by a lot. So once you have done this, you can officially get like 7 moon cats or 8 moon cats, making this glitch way easier. But don't forget, you do want to have that echo frog to advance the growth by 24 hours, which is equivalent to spending 400 Robux for this. All right, that's about it. Now let me show you how much the pitcher plant is going to be worth compared to the candy blossom. Now, one more thing. Let's just say you have grown your pitcher plant, it's pretty giant, and you're like satisfied with the size. Like this is kind of like not that big yet. We want to get them up to 150 kilograms. Let me show you what 45 kilograms look like. So these are my ember lilies. These are around 45 kilograms. Here is my honeysuckle, which is worth like 9 billion. So this is also 45 kilograms. As you can see right here, just these plants with over 7 mutations only 7, that's nothing at all. Boom, as you can see, it's 9 billion. So what you're trying to do now is you're leaving your entire game AFK for like a week or so, or even a day. Or you're gonna simply use those mutation sprays, which I'll show you right here. You go over here and you craft these sprays. So for example, the shock fruit spray, I wouldn't even recommend crafting this. Just use a lightning rod, which are easy to get. You have also the chilled spray. Like I said, if you're in a hurry, sure, go ahead and use it. This one's worth it. The chocolate one's definitely worth it, so definitely go for this one. But the other ones don't really matter. Like this one's gonna give you the freeze effect for flower type plants. It's like okay as well. Like I said, nothing crazy. But yeah, like I said, lightning rods are your best bet. So just simply, if you're here, here's what I'm gonna do. Let me show you how this works. So simply grab yourself a lightning rod. So do the same exact thing. Okay, boom, lightning rod. Now you're gonna have to get yourself some staffs. So I'm gonna put down a nectar staff too. I wanna make sure it's honey glazed as well, so I'm gonna use a honey sprinkler. I do have a busy bear, so that's also equivalent to getting the honey sprinkler. All right, there we go. Now it's sprinkling and basically giving it the honey glazed effect. So I'm stacking mutations on these pitcher plants. You wanna have as much mutations. Now, with my pet setup, I'm gonna actually start switching out my moon cats. I don't want them anymore. I've already used them for what I wanted them, for the glitch. So I'm gonna set up my praying mantises. They're gonna give it a chance to have more mutations on it. A mimic octopus, which is guaranteed for the disco bee. There we go. We also want a cooked owl, so we can give it the burnt or cooked effect. And you want the zombified one, the chicken jockey, which is gonna give it also an effect as well. So, anyways, as you can see, Dragonfly already applied it to the variant. So all these pitcher plants should become gold in no time. So let's just say I got a couple toucans. I'm gonna actually switch out one more toucan in exchange. Actually, no, we're leaving the toucans, it's fine. So yeah, that's my current pet setup. You wanna have the praying mantis, the mimic octopus, the cooked owl, the disco bee, and dragonfly. Disco bee is a meta. You definitely want this because it's gonna make your plant disco, giving it a 120 or 100x multiplier. And then, like I said, you just wanna basically leave your game AFK for a week. So then it'll get gold, pollinated, celestial, windstruck, burnt, shocked, aurora, twisted, chocolate, sun-dried, honey glazed, frozen. That lilac is gonna be like over $10 billion. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the calculator. So first things first, if y'all want me to give away my pitcher plant, just simply follow my Roblox profile right over here and just simply join the game. And you can also join my group right over here and get yourselves some Milky merch. Look at that, Milky merch right there. If you wanna rep the milk shirt, there you go, you got it now. All right, moving forward. So, this was my previous video I showed y'all. Don't worry about that. Here are all the mutations and stuff that we can stack on it. And here is the Grow a Garden calculator. So what we're gonna do is type in the pitcher plant. So a pitcher plant with the rainbow effect, and let's just say minimum 45 kilograms, is already at $37 billion with all the mutations on it. So let's just say we go and reset the whole entire thing. Let's go and reset all the effects here. And we're just gonna go and use like the basic ones that we can all get. So a pitcher plant that is 11 kilograms sells for $115,000. Now let's just say we go ahead and give it a 20% friend boost. There you go. Now we're at 138,000. Now we're gonna make it a golden pitcher plant, and let's just say we get the basic ones: void touch, downbound. These are actually easy to get just by leaving your game AFK for a week. All these events will happen. Now, if you do this before any event, they're gonna run so many mutation/weather events that you're gonna get all these abilities like instantly. So sun-dried, molten, alien-like, this one. Disco is super important. We need the disco. It's gonna really bump up the value. And we're gonna have it shocked, cooked, zombified, twisted, and so on. So just this, with a 45 kilogram plant is already 12 billion. If you give it frozen, 13 billion. If you make it a rainbow, 32 billion. Look at that. That's actually kind of crazy, bro. So we're going to keep on stacking it with a bunch of effects, like the cooked effect, celestial for sure. Those are easy to get. Honey gliz is how I just showed you how to get that. Pollinated, windstruck, verdant, moonlit, heavenly, drenched, cloud touched, and that's about it. So just with all these, we're already at 36 billion. If you give it fried, plasma, wilt proof, and all this, you're gonna be up to $37 billion. Now, you want your pitcher plant to keep on growing using your toucans and mooncats. So when we get this up to even 60 kilograms, we're at 65 billion. If we get it up to 100 kilograms, we're at $181 billion. And if we get it up to 150 kilograms, now we're up to $400 billion for one pitcher plant. And that is exactly why it is way more expensive. I mean, just worth more money and better than the Candy Blossom. Now, to whoever missed the Candy Blossom update, you're kind of cooked. I'm cooked as well. We just don't have it, unfortunately. So we got to settle with a pitcher plant and basically what we can actually work with. Now, there's still ways to get Candy Blossoms, which I'll make a separate video on in the future. It's just by using a raccoon and a mimic octopus. So we're going to use that strategy later on. I'll show y'all. And I did find a secret tool that apparently helps you join like really, really old servers. It actually costed money to get it for some reason. But yeah, so I'll make a video on that too and see if we can actually get a legitimate Candy Blossom seed from the Easter shop like a couple months ago. All right, y'all, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. If y'all want me to simply give you a pitcher plant or any of my pets, I'm just gonna just join my game. It's super easy, bro. Join my game and be like, yo, bro, I really need your help, Milky. Please help me out. All right, there we go. Look, it already applied the gold effect on the Fijo over there. So now, if you really want to guarantee a rainbow honeysuckle, I mean a rainbow like pitcher plant, honeysuckle, any plant you want, you do want to actually get yourself a butterfly. Right here, these butterflies are pretty like decent. So what I would do in this case, if you want to guarantee to be rainbow, you do want to have a smaller farm like that over there. It makes it a little bit easier. But what you would do is give it 5 basic effects on the pitcher plant. Okay, so ignore, I mean, you can have the dragonfly too, that's fine too. So you're trying to give it 5 mutations, and then if you have a butterfly, it's gonna take 5 mutations, remove them, and make it into a rainbow. So that's how you get the rainbow mutation really quickly. It's just kind of difficult to get because it's every 30 minutes. But if you pair it with the mimic octopus, you are basically guaranteed. Anyways, hit the subscribe button. We're posting 2 videos every single day, and we're trying our best to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's it, 1,000 subscribers. Not even 10,000. We're not even there yet. So 1,000 subscribers, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. We're posting 2 videos every single day. Click on one of these videos right here, and your boy Milky is out.